On the Edge. Next up, it was Act 457, Bailey with School and Life receives a gold. Act 458, Parker with I Say Amen, high gold. Next up was 459, Brianna performing In This Light on the Edge. Act 460 was Mia with I've Got Rhythm on the Edge. Next up was 461, Paloma performing Lady receives a high gold. Act 462, we saw Stella with Evolution, high gold. Entry 463, performing Rising Sun, Brooke on the Edge. Next up was 464, Crystal performing Flat Red on the Edge. Act 465, Fiona with Forever Young receives a high gold. Next up was 466, Blackbird performed by Lacey on the Edge. Act 466A, we saw Estee performing Can't See You receives a high gold. 467, Mateo with Bites the Dust, and she is on the Edge. Act 468, Ben performing Wanderer receives a high gold. 469 was Lily with A Game receives a high gold. Entry 470, Aaliyah with Now That I Know, high gold. Act 471 was Miley performing Horizon receiving a high gold. Entry 472, Sienna with Elevate on the Edge. Act 473 was Jasmine performing Daylight Goodbye receives a high gold. Entry 474, Layla with Pawn the Replay, high gold. Next up was 475, Addison performing Radioactive receives a gold. Entry 476 was Sadia with All of Me receives a gold. 477, we saw Angelina performing City receiving a gold. Next up was 477A, Kokona performing Edge, and she's on the Edge. Act 478, Abby with Ice Ice Baby receives a high gold. 479, Madeline performing I Will Be Here, high gold. Act 480, Lyric with A Quiet Drift receives a high gold. 481 was Grayson performing Garden Girl on the Edge. Entry 482, Zoe with Better Place receives a gold. Next up was 483, Delaney with Fun d'Amour on the Edge. 484, we saw Winter performing Intuition receives a high gold. Entry 485, Ava with A Journey to the Past, high gold. Next up was 486, Vivian performing Youth, high gold. And last but not least, 487, Lily performing Sweet Dreams receives a high gold. Let's give it up one more time for all of our adjudicated awards. Next up, we're gonna move to our high score awards by age group. I'm gonna start with my rookie solos, and I have the top 5 scores here. So rookies, when I call your name, you're gonna come in, we're gonna make a line from 5 all the way down to 1 here. Starting with our 5th overall rookie solo from Dancers Turnout Academy of Dance, it's Aubrey performing Faith. Come on down, Aubrey. How are you doing? Good morning to you. Happy St. Patrick's Day, and happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone out there. Next up, we have our 4th overall rookie solo from Dancers Turnout Academy of Dance. Let's give it up for Alicia with Not About Angels. That's gonna bring us to our top 3 scores here. Our 3rd overall rookie solo comes from Yoko's Dance and Performing Arts Academy. It's Ardia with Winter Light. Our 2nd overall rookie solo comes from Danceology. It's Regan with Heartbeat Drumbeat. Doing great. And our 1st overall rookie solo comes to us from Yoko's Dance and Performing Arts Academy. It's Alari with To Where You Are. Come on down. Ellery, it's Ellery. Congratulations. You guys, let's have a huge round of applause for our top 5 rookie solos here. You guys take a nice big bow. So amazing. And then you guys, yes, top 3, stay right here. We're gonna take a photo together. Awesome, let's give one more time for our top rookie solos here. All right, that's gonna bring us to our mini solos. I have the top 10 scores here, and there are a couple of ties here because these scores were awesome. I'm starting with the 2-8 tie for our 10th overall mini solo. First up, 10th overall, coming to us from Yoko's Dance and Performing Arts Academy, it's Jasmine with The Daylight Goodbye. Also receiving 10th overall mini solo from Hawkins, it's Lyric performing A Quiet Drift. There is a 3-way tie for 9th overall. 9th overall from Danceology, it's Abby with Ice Ice Baby. Also receiving 9th overall from the company, it's Stella with Evolution. And rounding out our 9th overall mini solos from Yoko's Dance and Performing Arts Academy, it's Lily with A Game. Our 8th overall mini solo comes from the company. Let's give it up for Winter performing Intuition. We have a 3-way tie for 7th overall. First up, 7th overall mini solo from Danceology. Let's give it up for Brooke with Rising Sun. Also receiving 7th overall, it's Brianna from Hawkins with In This Light. And rounded out our 7th overall mini solos from Dancers Turn Out Academy of Dance, it's Mattea with Bites the Dust. Our 6th overall mini solo comes to us from the company, it's Kokona with Edge. That's gonna bring us to our top 5, and we are starting with a 3-way tie for 5th overall. First up, 5th overall mini solo from the company, it's Kaylee performing Save. Also receiving 5th overall from Yoko's Dance and Performing Arts Academy, it's Mia with I've Got Rhythm. And rounding out our 5th overall mini solos from a Club Dance Studio, it's Delaney with Pas d'Amour. Our 4th overall mini solo comes from Project 21, it's Lacey performing a Blackbird. Our 3rd overall mini solo, we have our top 3 scores here. 3rd overall comes from NorCal Dance Arts. Let's give it up for Sienna performing Elevate. And our 2nd overall mini solo comes to us from Project 21. It's Grayson with Guarded Girl. And our 1st overall mini solo, our overall mini solo here in Santa Clara comes from the Rock Center for Dance. It's Crystal performing Flat Red. You guys, let's have one huge thunderous round of applause for our top 10 scores here. You guys take a nice big bow. All right, top 3, we're gonna take a picture here on the red carpet.